Hi, it's Jeff Harrison at macromonster.com. There was an interesting question in the CorelDRAW.com forums about how to do a simulation for a realistic look of a business card that's in context on a table stacked like this. When I look at it, it looks like it was done in a 3D program, the way it was rendered out. It's got some depth of field, some shadows, reflections, things like that. If you do it in a 3D program, it's really easy to build one scene and then have it update with other card artwork automatically. You just basically reference the card artwork on disk, it'll re-render the scene, and then you can send that to a client so that maybe they can, if they want to see it look like that, it's a fast way to do it. But just for a challenge, I thought, what if we did something like that inside CorelDRAW? How would we do it? And if I get rid of that for a moment, I just made a quick little business card. This has a combination of things, some drop shadow there, but what I need to do here is force this into these oddball perspectives. And the only way that I can suggest doing it practically is with a macro. I'll put the link to it in the description. So what we have to do here is select one of our master business card. I'm just going to hold down Control, left click, hold down Control, drag it down, using Control, then right click with the mouse to create a copy of it. We're going to convert this to a bitmap. I would think 300 will be fine for our situation here today. And then we're going to drag down and right click again, and then press Control R to make a third one. So now we've got 3 bitmaps there. Now what we do is select this bitmap, run the macro, and a hand pops up asking us where do we want to put it. Well, if we put it in maybe the top one, let's see what happens. It looks like the orientation isn't quite right. So we can press Control Z to go back a step. Let's left click on it so we see the rotation handles. Hold down Control, and we can go and rotate in increments like that. Let's go to 90 degrees, run the macro again, click on the top, and we can see that it now fits in there at the right orientation. If we select the bottom bitmap, or the next bitmap down, run the macro, we can see that that goes into the right place, so that's good. And then for the final one, because it's a reflection, we have to flip this upside down first. I'm just holding down Control and then flipping across the bottom axis like that. Run the macro, click on the shape, and now it's in there. And I suppose one easy way to, I'm just going to get rid of any outlines that might be in there. Let's see. We could have it look a little bit like that. Or how about we get rid of the outlines on the outside shapes like this. Now to hide this bottom piece, there's a couple of ways you could do it. You could either power clip all of this stuff into a shape, and I'll show you how to do that. I'm just going to duplicate this piece here, cut it to the clipboard, pressing Control X. I'm going to group all of this stuff by selecting it, pressing Control G, and press Control V to paste in this shape, left clicking on this, and then we can go to Effects, Power Clip, Place Inside Frame, and now it's fit in there. There's that way to go. Looks like there's a little bit of a weird fringe there for some reason. We could add a little border to get rid of that, or we could try an easier way without power clipping. How about we create we'll just drag a copy down, flip copying it downwards, right clicking, fill that with white, move it up a notch or two, adjust it to size, and all we're really doing there is just hiding that extra stuff at the bottom there. And then you could put some information on top here, you know, hello Jim here, or hello Sandy, here's your new business card, what do you think? So that's kind of a simulation of how to do it in CorelDRAW. Okay, hope you enjoyed.